Well, howdy, partners. It's the weekly roundup.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to round 8. Yeah, round 8 of the league. No Tom today, so you are just with me and Tam. Good evening, Tam. How you doing?
Not bad, mate. Not bad. At long last, we managed to get rid of Tom. Brilliant, mate.
We've been trying.
I've been trying for ages, mate, but we've
Yeah,
finally achieved. We've finally achieved it.
that being nice to him the other week felt really uncomfortable. I don't know about you, but really threw me.
Maybe that's what put him off. Maybe he didn't like it. Maybe he was like, "No, I don't like that. I don't like them being nice to me." Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
we're
it
only
was
kidding,
good.
Tom. We're only
Yeah.
kidding.
We love
It's
you,
not the
really, mate.
same about you, mate.
Yeah.
Although the quiz, we will miss the
No
quiz
quiz.
this week, won't we?
No quiz this week.
Yeah, potentially going to be quite a short roundup because Premier League's finished, isn't it?
Yep. To be fair, it takes about 20 minutes to get through the bloody league, so it's not going to be that short.
This is true.
Yep.
This
the
is very true.
Premier League's finished, so I can't even remember who won them, but I think we actually named the winners last week, so I don't think we have to get back over that crap again. And we've not got a list of tournament winners either. This has just been a complete disaster. So we're blaming James for that one. James and Tom. We'll give you a bit of blame as well, Tom. Don't want you to feel left out, mate. I'm trying to remember what tournaments did we have last week. Because it's now Wednesday. So I'm trying to remember what bloody tournaments that we had the previous week.
The week has just flown by, mate. It's been a complete blur.
I'm fairly confident we could say Stephen Walker at least won one of them. I think that's a stick on, I think.
I do seem to remember James advertising saying, come and watch the final, and Stephen Walker was in it, but I can't remember who was playing.
I'm sure Mark Jackson done quite well in one of the ones in the beginning of the week. I remember seeing his name. I don't know if it was the final. Maybe it was the final against Stephen, maybe. I think it was the beginning of the week, mate. I can't remember.
Yeah. Apologies, everyone.
Yeah.
Don't take it personal. We're just a little bit unorganised this week because of our peer, James, not really giving us the information we need.
Just not getting his finger out. And the fact that we don't actually care who won it if we don't win it, so I
didn't even enter it.
I wish I hadn't entered it. Yeah.
So strange old week, but Team League is well underway.
Yeah.
Got off to a bit of a shaky start, haven't we? Because I think a few people have decided that they didn't want to be in it. So we're frantically trying to find replacements, but I think Martin and Tom are all over that, so we should be back.
Yeah, it's a bloody pain, all that sort of stuff. You're like, why have you signed up? It's literally the first week. And guys pulling out, I've decided I don't want to play in it now. What? But yeah, I've played my game. Who was that against again? Apologies, I can't remember who it was I was playing against. But I managed to get a draw. I actually played quite well, if I remember rightly. It was one of those ones, sort of 2 legs. I had a really good chance of taking the match, and I just couldn't see it out. But I played pretty well. I was actually 3-0 up, or 3-1 up, I think it was. And then it ended up, we went to a tie. But yeah, it was good, but I can't remember who the hell it was against. Because it's someone that's not in my division, it's sort of hard to remember the names.
Tyler or someone, wasn't it? Was it Tyler or Ty?
No, mate, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't anyone from my division. Tyler was my league match. That's who I had in the league. I can't remember. Gone. Completely gone. I could look it up, but it's completely gone.
This has turned into like the amnesia special.
See what happens if you don't come on, Tom. The whole thing falls apart. That is shocking that I cannot remember who that person was. That is. I'm going to have to look it up. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, it's all right.
You fell for this, Gary. Nobody will know us.
But in all honesty, though, obviously this is the first. We've just finished our fixtures. I'm yet to see what everyone else has done, but the admin team are got a first win under their belt. So I think we come in at 26-14, I believe. Yeah, so we got a nice little win to start our campaign. Looking forward to round 2. Obviously, we still have it where a random captain that we're not going to play picks our order to make it as fair as we possibly can. So we don't know the order.
When is the fixtures? Is it tonight the fixtures are out for the team league? Tonight, yeah.
Mate, Wednesday to Wednesday.
Yeah.
Same as the junior league.
How's the junior kids getting on, guys? Have you sent me? Oh, Jesus, somebody to do a new thing, mate. So we sent Paul. No, we'll get that up. Doesn't sound right.
We got technical issues, Tom.
No, mate. I just have not. What week are we on? Week 2, Gary?
It was round 3 that we've just completed on the junior league.
So Archie's still to play, is that?
Yep, so him and Isabel have got a catch-up game.
Right, mate. There we go. I'll put this up on the thing before you, Paul, if you want.
Yeah, no worries.
It should be it, mate. You see it?
Yeah, just about got you, mate. Yeah, so it's Archie and Isabel. They're planning to catch up. Alfie's result is a 1-0 against Kobe because Kobe's the lad that dropped out. So all of his fixtures are going to be a 1-0 loss.
Mm-hmm.
The Charmer, he got a 3-0 win against Preston Miller. Looked like a really close game. But the Charmer is obviously hitting his doubles and checking out. So that's nice to see him back.
Yeah.
And then Dexter, he played Zachary. That was a really good game. When was that? That was Monday night. So yeah, that was a really close game. Could have gone either way. 2 of them legs went to closest ball. Zachary got his by hitting the 25. And then in the decider at the end, Dexter got his 25 and sealed the 3-1.
Nice.
So yeah, some really, really good darts on display from the youngsters. And they're showing us that adults now.
Yeah, showing some of us how to bloody play the game. The standings. There we go.
Yeah, nice. So Alfie's holding the top. Nice. Colin's got a game in hand, hasn't he? But
yeah, I'm sure he has, mate. No, he's not. No.
Oh no, he hasn't. No, apologies.
No.
But yeah, look at them scores. It's all tight.
Yeah. It's nice, mate. It's good when you get it like that. So I can't find. I think it says DD. I don't know who DD is. The guy that I played in the team league, whoever DD is.
Okay.
I don't know who that is though.
But yeah, I mean, considering all these kids are throwing out a standard height board on a standard hockey with doubles out, the only exception to the rule is after 75 darts. If they haven't hit a double, it goes to nearest ball. But
have we had that happen?
Yeah, we've had it a couple of times.
Had it happen.
But more often than not, we are checking out on doubles, which is great to see. So, well done to all of you. Keep it going.
I mean, because that was the thing. I remember I posted the thing. Michelle and Dylan were playing, and the 2 of them ended up in double 1, and it was God knows how many darts. So you're going, that's 2 adults. So you're going, it shows you how hard it is to hit doubles. So these kids, I mean, some of them are wee smouts. I mean, they're wee tiny things, and they're bloody. Yeah, it's great. It's great work.
It's really good to see. And there's been some really nice messages after the games as well, like congratulating each other and like really good sportsmanship, which is exactly what you want to see. So
exactly, mate. Exactly.
Well done to each and every one of you. Keep it going.
Yeah. Maybe one day you'll stop beating Gary. Maybe we should get you into the junior league. Maybe that could be your warm up in the junior league, mate.
So seeing some of the darts being played, I do not want to go in there.
If you've not hit the double and 75 darts, then you can just go for the single, but I think that's...
Yeah. Me and Dexter was having a friendly the other week, and that happened. He was like, "Oh, Dad, you'll have to hurry up, otherwise you'll have to do nearest ball." But I thought, "Oh, don't remind me of that."
Yeah.
I think the Hedgehog said something on the chat the other day about wanting to go in the junior league as well.
I think John had messaged me and he had said, I think I mentioned it last week as well, but he had mentioned that the fact that the level of skill is going up. And I think that's what it is. We're attracting more and more better players. So there's a load more getting into the leagues that we're in, whereas before you would be playing all right against people. But now, because there's so many really good players coming into our league, or not just our league, but all the leagues all the way up, you're going to these one-night tournaments. Some of these guys are really, really good. And you're like,
it's crazy,
Jesus.
isn't it?
And even, because I'd noticed, even James Morgan, his average was under 50, I'm sure, when he first joined the league. So it shows you how much practice he's done and how much he has improved his game. And he's not the only one. There's loads of guys that have done the exact same thing. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you think early days, you would consider yourself a fairly decent player within the pool of like 60 that we had. Now we've got like 300 plus in the server. And it's all of a sudden your odds aren't as good as what you thought they were.
Because even there's quite a few. I mean, there's a few players like Martin Ball is another one. Now, generally, I would beat Martin at the beginning. The early days, he was a decent player, but he's certainly not at the level he's at now. Michael Carey's another one. He's excelled himself as well. So it's good to see. We've all just stayed the same.
It's really good to see. And then you've also got the flip side where people are getting worse and just going.
But that's what I was saying to John. It was like we were talking about, and you're saying it. You think you're getting worse, but if you look at your averages, you're still averaging in the 50s. You weren't doing that before. So you're going, you are improving as well. It's just that you're not improving at the same rate as some of these guys that are dramatically improving. So I don't practice. It's very rarely I practice, mate, to be honest. And it shows. It shows in the sort of getting spanked every week when you play in the tournaments. So
I saw Pete Stewart said that he was close to turning his dartboard into a coffee table.
Yeah.
I thought, do you know what? I might follow you and copy that idea at this rate.
A few times I felt like turning mines into a frisbee, mate, I tell you. Straight out the window. Yeah.
It is the most frustrating game. When it's going good, it's the best feeling ever, but
yep.
For me, that doesn't happen often enough. More often than not, I'm just frustrated by it.
Yep. Yeah,
it's what it is.
But we love it, really. Sometimes.
We do.
Yeah.
So, should we see what's going on in the world of the leagues then?
Yeah, we'll just get the leagues done, mate, and get this out of the way. It's a wee sick, Paul.
Whilst you're loading that up, something I'm going to start doing is give a little shout out to newcomers into the league. I've had to do, you wouldn't believe how many changes I've had to do over the last 2 weeks. I think I've replaced 13 people. It's just been constant.
Yeah.
To the point that now, in the waiting room, when someone says, yes, I'm available, I want the space, I'm now saying, before you join, have you got a camera at the point of your pod? Can you commit to 1 game a week? Are you actually going to reply to a message? And it sounds like a bit of an over-the-top thing to ask, but when you're replacing 13 people in a couple of weeks, it's like just trying to damage limitations, I guess.
It's this thing, as you say, some of them, they're not responding to messages, and then you've got these other, pardon the French, arseholes that come in, and then they just leave the server. They don't message anyone, they just leave the server, and then people try to tag them, and then you don't realise that they've left. And you go, if you just say, I'm not interested anymore, then at least we can replace you, rather than waiting a couple of days until you realise they're no longer in the server. Well, unreal.
Well, what's crazy as well is that a lot of these people are doing quite well.
Mm.
They're like in the top 3, and you think, why have you just randomly disengaged with it? You're actually doing really well. You haven't had any problems with anyone.
Yeah.
You've just decided, I can't be asked.
Yeah, strange, mate. That is very, very strange. Right, shout-outs.
I will continue to replace people until we've got a server full of people that actually want to play. So, shout outs then. So, first of all, Sean, welcome back, Sean. It's good to have you back. Hope your house move's gone well. We've got Brandon Jacks, Matt Kemp, Malcolm Chappell, Connor Finney, Reggie Boy, Ross Bramley, Owen Hodgson, Adam Mills, Thomas Williamson, Max Walker. Obviously, Stephen Walker's joined recently as well. They are our newcomers into the league, so we'll start seeing their names appearing on the league table.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard, everyone. Welcome to the madness. Yeah. But yeah, it's good with the fact that we do have a lot of active players, a lot more active players. You're always going to get that, unfortunately. There's just people that just sometimes they just come in just to mess people around. It's just they get some sort of kick out of it. But we don't have a high tolerance, as some of you have probably noticed. If you realise that someone, right, you're just at the piss take, it's just, not only do you get removed from the league, you get removed from the server and just get banned. It's just, I mean, Gary's done it to a couple of people, but in the last week or so, Gary, you're just like, these people are just morons. They're just in to just cause chaos. And they just get some sort of sick kick out of it for some reason. It's infuriating.
One guy, I think it was Group G. It was a no-show 2 weeks in a row. Didn't respond to any messages. I private messaged him just to say, look, is everything all right? Do you still want N? Just let me know what's going on. Absolutely nothing. So I sent him a message to say, had no contact, 3 weeks now, I'm going to have to get you replaced. It's not fair on everyone else. Took him another week to reply, and he basically just replied with a load of abuse, saying, sorry, organising my games had slipped my mind. And I was like, well, you've joined up to a darts league and you haven't thought about playing darts at all in nearly 4 weeks. Yeah, and then he just gave me a load of abuse. So I just said, well, good luck finding someone that was going to let you into a darts league without throwing a dart, basically. See you later. Not something I want to do, but I also don't really want abuse when I'm just trying to help. Never mind. I haven't lost any sleep over it, mate.
No, mate. That's what I'm saying. It's actually quite funny. See, for anyone that wants to throw abuse at us, we find it funny. Generally, we'll share it with the other admins and all that. It's hilarious. You're not actually hurting my feelings. I've heard worse off my wife, so you want to come at us. We find it very, very funny, and we do share it with each other, and then we all laugh at you. So if you're giving any one of us abuse, know that we're all laughing at you, okay? Anyway.
Let's have a look. See how we're getting on.
Let's do it. There we go. Round 8, mate, yeah. So we're right down at the bottom here. Jake Ryder, the 4-1 against Egri. Fraser Smith, 4-1 against Tom Pavitt. And Dan H, 4-0 against Young Colin. Must have been a no-show, I'm assuming. Grant Silk.
Yes, Brandon's one of our new lads that's just joined, so
right,
he would have inherited that 2-0 loss for his previous person.
Yeah. Joe Johnson with a 3-3. Nick Mitchell. I need to get glasses, guy. I can hardly read this.
Well, I've got to zoom in on my phone.
Jeez, mate. You want this one? You want me?
Are we doing standings or just going straight to the results?
Oh, sorry, mate.
It's all right.
It's your fault, Tom, because you never turned up.
And James's fault as well.
Yeah, James's fault. Well, he's only the tournament, so Tom's fault for not turning up. He's confused us.
So we got, Grant is, I wouldn't say running away with it, because Nick's on his tail.
Yeah, he's snapping at his heels, was Danny H, to be fair.
Yeah. Joe Johnson, he's only a win away from being in the fun zone, isn't it?
Yeah, so top 4, it's all pretty close.
Look at Egri holding his own with his wrong arm.
Yeah, mate. Bamboozles me that can get to that sort of improve, playing with your left arm. I mean, we spoke about this before, but the fact of trying to play with the left arm tournament, that was hilarious. I mean, I wasn't even the worst one. It was like I get put out with Gav, and he ended up winning it, and I felt as if I was actually playing okay. Going like that. Imagine doing that week in, week out, though, and actually having to hit a double.
Well, I actually play left-handed, and I still struggled just as much as you probably did, so. Right, let's have a look. So, Tommy Newman picked up a 4-1 win against Matt Kemp. John D got a 4-2 win against Regan. Richard Farley lost 4-2 to Lewis. Michael Davis got 2-0 against Dan Humphreys, so not quite sure what's happened there.
It's not like Dan. Dan's normally on the ball.
Yeah, he might have had other commitments. Perhaps he got laid back from rugby or something.
Yeah.
And then Levi got 4-2 win against Josh.
There we go.
Yeah. Carl Lewis is actually running away with this, isn't he? Look at that.
Yeah, that is running away with it a bit. That's 7 points clear. It's nice work.
Lost his first week and hasn't lost since.
Yeah.
But again, top 3 go up. So Richard and Regan are battling it out by the looks of things, and Josh is right behind them.
That's the thing, mate. Fair enough. It could all change, obviously, but it does look as if Lewis is going to be going up anyway. Whether he wins the league or not is a different story, but anyone else, basically all the way down to 7th, could finish in that top 3 spot.
Yeah. Well, we're at the turning point of the leagues now, aren't we, where we start playing the second legs, so people can start getting revenge. Yeah. See how that unfolds.
Because it's 18 matches, isn't it? Yeah. You've played 8. So yeah, just about. Nice, mate. So here we go. Group J. You've got me paranoid about saying Jai now. We've got Mislav. You always leave this one for me, Gary. Mislav with a 3 each with beat the surprise. Tom Matthews got beat 4-0 by Malcolm Chappie. Is that Chappie or Chapel?
Chapel.
I can't see that.
I prefer Chappie though. Chappie's got a nice ring to it.
But Chappie, it does, mate. Seems as if he's a wee pet.
Malcolm Chappie Chapel.
That's his new nickname, mate. I'm changing it as soon as we come off here. We've got Neil Turner with a 3 each with Daniel Hucker. Daniel Wellesby with a 3 each with Ronan Foley. And Tom Ruff 4-1 with Taylor Sargent.
Nice result for Malcolm because, I'd say he's one of the relatively new guys in the league, so nice to see him getting off to a win.
Yeah, it's always. I mean, that's the thing. It's some of these guys will take over, and if they're a decent player, they can end up climbing their way up the league. Especially if you come in this sort of still early doors. It's not too late. There's plenty of time to catch yourself up. To be fair, I mean it's fairly tight, even from all the way down to 9th.
So I was just doing it. I was literally just scrolling down, thinking there's not a great deal in it.
No, there is not, mate. It's like essentially anyone. No, Taylor needs as well. If he gets a few points, a couple of wins under his belt.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
Taylor. Rooting for you, mate.
Yeah, it's
turn it round.
Yeah. But yeah, so you get Tom Ruff, Pete Stewart, Neil Turner at the top of the pile.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Don't make that coffee board just yet, Pete.
Yeah.
Right, moving on. So we've got Mike Eller's got a nice 4-0 win against Oliver Martin. Alfie and Nick Gerard got a 3-3 draw. Luke Elson lost 4-2 to Peter Widgebenger. Adam Smith lost 4-2 to Arwell Davies. And last but not least, Ryan Birch picked up a nice 4-1 win against Cole Whittle.
That's the thing with Peter. He seems to be finding a bit of form again, which is nice to see because he had been right off the boil.
He really did. I mean,
yeah,
he went off form as we were starting to set up this season, didn't it? And we restructured it based on current average. And we were really surprised to see him all the way down there. But like you say, he's starting to turn it around now, isn't he?
Because generally, I think he's been in most of the leagues that we've done. He's been in either my league or one below my league or above, whatever. And you're going, that's why I was surprised when I seen where he was. That's how I'd backed him to come out of this league to win. I think I backed him for the top 3. Because I thought, there's no way he should be down there, but it just shows you. Form is a funny thing. But yeah. He's sitting 4th at the moment. So again, it's fairly tight.
Football's doing well.
Mm.
His son plays in the junior league, and he's a good little player as well.
Right.
Alfie, if I remember rightly. So yeah, they're both striving.
Good, mate. It's good. It's a good thing. I mean, that's the thing. If you've got a kid that plays darts as well, especially if you play darts, it's a good thing that you can play. There's different ways. You don't actually have to play 501. Generally, if Dylan, I would play round the clock. He would go for singles, I would go for doubles. And just sort of, it evens it out. It just makes it a bit more even. It just means that you can play games together. But yeah. Let's get this one. Is this me? Yeah.
Shoot, God, yeah.
On H. Yeah. I'll try and make this one fast. Ross Hasty. 4-2 against Ryan Haskey. Michael McFarland. 3 each with Martin Knight. Well done, Martin, getting a wee draw on the cards there. Davy Jones, he's pulled a 3 each out the locker with Eric H. Mark Slater, 4-0 with Greg Roberts, against Greg Roberts even. And Gary B, 4-0 against James Hutch. And the standings, yeah.
Was that all 16 at the top? Yeah.
No, it's an 18 and 16, 16.
Oh, was it an 18?
Yeah, mate.
Oh, apologies,
Yeah.
mate. I'm on my phone.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I've moved my camera a wee bit, so I'm a bit further away. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I need to put it a bit closer the next time. This is horrific. But yeah.
Again, not a lot in there.
Yep. At least it's nice to see Martin get another point on the board. He's not got off to the greatest of starts.
He hasn't, bless him, but like you say, point's a point, and it could be a turning point for him.
No, she's it.
Yeah,
I like it, mate. I did like it. I think we'll move on from that, though.
Yeah, sorry, mate. It's almost as bad as your puns, isn't they?
Whoa.
Right.
Don't think you can come in and steal that.
Reggie boy, again, he's inherited the 2-0 loss from his predecessor. So, yeah, look forward to seeing him throw some darts next week, see what he can do.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So Ellis picked up a 2-0 win. Old 2-dart Richie, he picked up a 4-2 win against my mate Matt Stevens. Connor Finney, he's another new player on the block, and he's come straight in with a 4-1 win against Derek Hiscock. So a great result. Henrik lost 4-2 to Tracy. And then Curtis Burton played near Joe McClellan 4-1 to Joe.
Nice,
I always want to call him Neo the One, because that was his original name.
Was that Joe?
Yeah.
The funny thing is, because he bought stickers, and I'd sent the stickers out to him, and that's what the name on that's the name on the envelope was Neo the One. That's what Tom sent me. So like, I can only send what I've got. There's my pick up the top there. Tracy Flick Hiscock.
Oh, he's backing her to go up.
I backed her right at the beginning, mate. I'd backed Tracy before a dart was thrown.
Yeah.
So next week, Tom, we'll need to look at where our standings are, how we're looking for predictions. I don't think it'll be that great, to be honest. But your mate's away down the bottom as well, but that's not.
Yeah, he's had a chaotic work schedule at the moment that's well out of sync, and he's doing nights, and he's got so much going on, and he's desperately trying to squeeze his games in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised he's getting his games in, to be fair to him.
Right, mate.
Okay, he's picked up some good averages. I saw the game against Rich. I think they both scored well, but I think Rich just punished him on the checkouts.
Well, I mean, Rich is sitting second there. He's not. Rich is obviously playing well, but Neo is running away with that one as well.
Yeah,
he's definitely going to.
That was Rich's win last week. When Rich won last week, I think he went up about 3 or 4 spaces. So he's just got to hold on to it now, hasn't he?
Yeah. But we've got Derek Hiscock. He's away down at the bottom, and Tracy's up in third. Not going to hear the end of that one, Derek. Jeez, awesome.
Strange old game.
Off. So, into F. Dan Hutchinson, 4-1 against Kyle Jobson. There's our Rab, 4-0 against James Donnelly. Jamie Lynch and Billy Hamilton, 3 each. Peter Peters, each with Giardinio. And Matthew Stocking, 2-0 against Jake Greenwood. I don't really know what's happened there.
Nice to see David picking up a point as well, because we've been messaging about form. I think he's been struggling. Look at that, look at all them draws he's got. But they're all points. They're all earning him points, so stick with it, mate.
It's like, well, we spoke about that before. It's it happened to me the second season, I think it was. It was just, that was all I did. I think it was the first season, actually. It was just draws. I think I had one win and then 1 win, 2 losses, and the rest were just draws. And I ended up getting relegated because I just couldn't get any wins under my belt. It's horrific. It's actually really frustrating when you do it. It's totally bizarre. But yeah, Kyle Jobson and Abdirio.
Yeah, still time to turn it around though.
Yeah, there's a wrap away up the top there. Me and Tom picked him to go up. I felt he was too good for that sort of division.
Well,
You know what? Anything can happen, mate.
if he carries on the way he is, I can't see any problems with it.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, you've done this to me on purpose. Cav Dick was a 3-3 draw against Julian. Dan Newman lost 4-2 to Michael Carey. Yeah, Michael's relentless at the moment.
Yeah.
And then Luck got a 4-0 win against Ryan. John Watson lost 4-2 to Ross Bramley. And Steve Hunt won 4-1 against Chris Stevens.
Yeah, I think this is what John's talking about. He said one draw. John, when we first joined the league, John was playing really well. He was the first one to beat. It was a guy that was here. This is before you were here. And he was probably the best player we had on the server, and John was the first guy to beat him. For some reason, his form has just dipped horrifically. It's crap when it happens.
Right?
Yep.
It's demoralising, but hopefully he can turn it around soon.
Yeah. Because Steve Hunt, he's running away with this. Holy moly. Won every match he's played.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm surprised that Michael Carey's down in 4th, to be honest, mate.
Yeah, it's in a couple of draws, isn't it? I think they've held him back.
Yep.
But
yeah.
Seeing some of the darts he's playing at the moment,
yeah,
if I was above him, I'd be very concerned.
So we're on to D. Meredith's in this one.
Yeah, mate.
So we've got the Monster Man with a 3 each with James and Deer. And then coolest guy in the place, myself,
Aaron.
With a 3 each against Aaron. I should have been wearing a mask in that match. That was hilarious. Because I literally, what happened to Aaron was what happens to me. Aaron should have leveled me in that game. It shouldn't even have been a but he must have been spitting bullets, honest to God. It was horrific. But a point's a point.
Then we'll get
Tom with a 4-2 against Mike Singleton. That means that I'm going to be stuck to the bottom of the bloody table.
Yeah, that's
I don't even need to look. I know that I'm going to be stuck to the bottom. Charlie Lawrence with a 4-0 against Chris Jordan. And Paul Houghton back in the fold again. A 4-1 against Tyler.
Yeah, good lad. Straight back to business for Paul, isn't it?
Look at this. That's crap.
Yeah, it's not ideal, mate, is it?
Jesus. I'll still take him.
Yeah,
Long way to go.
Realistically, though, you're looking at 1 win. You're knocking on the door, getting out of the bottom 3.
That's exactly all. Basically, at the moment, all I'm trying to do is make sure I don't get relegated. I think Tom's probably thinking the same. Just don't get relegated, and so I tried. And if you can get on a run, then maybe you can creep into the top 3. But it's literally just out that bottom 3. That is
100%.
what you're looking at. But yeah.
So
but I mean, that's the thing. I mean, it's fairly tight there. It's just all we do with how the doubles for myself, and Tom's the same. If I can get my doubles going, then I would fancy myself to beat anyone in that division. But it's just, if you don't get them going, it's no chance.
Yeah. I think we could be set for quite a good end of season.
I think it's going to be like that in all of the divisions, mate, to be honest. I think the fact that we've changed it to the 3 up, 3 down, I think is going to make it very nervy at the end. Because everything can change in the last match, probably, I reckon. most divisions. So, yeah,
You'd
something
be
to look
good.
forward to.
Right, here we go. So Andy the Arrow picked up a 4-2 win against Ben Payne. Cohen got a 4-1 win against Dale. Thomas and Andy Stevens got a 3-3 draw. Martin Ball picked up a 4-2 win against Adam Mills. And then lastly, Jay Russell and Carl Carroll got a 3-3 draw.
Thank God I avoided that one.
I saw it and I thought, oh God, say this right. Say this right. Carol.
Yeah, Carol. But yeah, there's another shock as well. Dale Woodcock down the bottom. I'm sure I picked him actually to go up. I'm sure he was one of my picks. Very, very surprised. Ben Payne might have been one of my picks as well, to be honest. I'm very, very surprised. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would need to check again, but I think I picked Martin Ball, Ben Payne, and Dale Woodcock. Again, it's very tight. Because even Ben's only 6 points off of first. So, a couple of matches and he can bounce up. Yeah, happy days, mate.
Sure, it's not over.
Yep. Into Group B. Costin Hada with a 6-2 against Matthew Clark. Jack Thomas and Gav Palmer with a 5 each. Andy Jones, 6-3 against Jamie Scott. Michael Wood and Chris Stewart, 5 each. And Colin Pestridge beat Max Walker 6-4.
Nice. That would have been Max's first game as well.
Right.
So,
yeah, he's a decent player as well, Max.
Colin hasn't really given him a nice warm welcome there, has he?
No, he has not, mate. Colin is playing good darts at the moment, mate. I've played a couple of friendlies against him, and he's pretty relentless. Once he gets onto those doubles, he's not for missing them very often.
Yeah, I saw his team league result when he was disappointed with it. I was looking at the figures going, why are you disappointed with that? Amazing.
Different level, isn't it? It's one of those ones. It's amazing how you think you should be playing, and other people will be going, I'd be well chuffed with that, but you're going, if you're hitting a 60-something average all the time, you're not going to be happy with a 53. But yeah.
No, but he's sitting pretty at the top. There's only one in it though, isn't there?
Yeah, it's all the way down again, bud. All the way down to 7th. It's anybody's game.
Yeah, Gav is lingering around 7th. Ready to strike.
All Gav needs is a couple of wins and then he'll bounce right up. Yeah.
Come on, Gav.
Come on, Gavster.
All right. Lastly,
honors, bud.
And with the big dogs. Say the big dogs. Ollie's we've established as a juvenile.
Yes. You should be wearing a nappy when he plays.
Ollie, I hope you get to see this, mate. It might be after your bedtime now, but 6-0 win against James West.
Just to quickly interrupt you, Gary. Sorry, mate. If anyone hasn't seen the interview, it's worth watching just for myself, Gary, and Tom's reaction when we find out Ollie's age. Is the funniest thing. Sorry, mate, on you.
No, it's fine. I get it, mate. I was expecting to see some like middle-aged fat bloke.
The three of us sat like, what?
And then he just appeared on the camera like he just stole his dad's phone. Just like, hello. But yeah, no, he's a good lad.
Yeah.
Where do we get to? It's 6-2 against Noah. Now, 5-5 draw, him and Stephen Walker. Oh, that's a shame. That's when we wanted to do commentary on.
Yeah, I mean, that was the one that was meant to be the Monday, was it? And it ended up, it happened, it didn't happen. I think it was last week, actually.
Got to get on it for the second leg. But yeah, 5-5 draw for them too. James Morgan piling on the pressure still in a 6-2 win against Chris Bishop. And lastly, Jem Colson-Rice got a 6-2 win against Gavin Fry. So, yeah, some amazing results there.
Yeah, mate.
Oh, Ollie's taken over James.
Oh, has he?
Oh, it looks like he's got a game.
Yeah, he's obviously played an extra game, mate.
He's played an extra game.
Yep. He's because we are in the middle of the week, he's already played must have played the hits because the two of them have got an extra game.
Yeah. Yeah. But
So yeah.
That's tough as well, isn't it?
Mm.
I mean, there's a little bit more of a separation in this one than some of the others, but
Yeah, the two of them are.
That middle ground is feisty.
Again, mate, it's from third all the way down to 8th. Any one of them could sort of, if they just get a couple of decent matches, well, maybe not so much at 8th, mind you. 3rd to 6th, any one of them could really realistically go up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Superb. There we go.
It is a tricky group, that one. Thank God I'm not in that one, mate. That's all I'm going to say.
I don't envy any of them. I'm rooting for Chris to get a win, though.
Yeah. Definitely.
It'll be the start of something beautiful.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the week. Chaos of the leagues.
Yeah, that's nice, mate. I think we'll just call it a day at that, because I don't think we've got anything else, Gary, have we? That I can think of, mate.
No, mate. No, we're all good. Keep it going. See you all next week. And so we might have Tom back next week.
Yeah. Maybe we'll realise this. I actually prefer not doing this crap. It's boring.
Yeah, and perhaps maybe James might pull his finger out and send us some information as well.
Yeah, that'd be nice, James. Thanks a lot for that, mate. You made us look like a couple of fools. We don't need any help to look like a couple of fools.
Right, on that note, mate, have a cracking week. I'll speak to you soon.
Cheers, bud. Catch you later.
Well, howdy, partners. It's the weekly roundup.